Good morning to everyone. Today in our session we are discussing polynomials and factorization continuous video number 2.7, class 9th English medium. Before going to start our topic, I would like to say some few words. Please subscribe my channel. Who those are watching newly my video, subscribe my channel and share this video to your friends. Okay. Now, today we will discuss about what is the remainder theorem and what is the factor theorem. These two theorems are major important in 9th class polynomial session. In 8th class you learned how to do division with one polynomial to another polynomial. You know how to do division with one polynomial to another polynomial by doing division method. You know very well how to do, and you will get some quotient part. You will get some quotient part and you will get a remainder also. So by using the division, through the division method, we are getting the remainder. Maybe the remainder is 0 or any constant, right? But in this theorem, without doing division method, we are getting what is the remainder here. So thus this theorem is called as remainder theorem. Maybe we are getting the remainder is 0 or we are getting any constant number. Maybe that is positive number or negative number, positive integers or negative integer or any rational number. So before going to start, it is the general definition of remainder theorem. Let P of x be any polynomial of degree greater than or equals to 1. The polynomial should be, the degree is either greater than 1 or maybe is equals to 1. And let A be any real number. Maybe that is positive integer, negative integer or fractional numbers, anything. If P of x is divided by the linear polynomial, this given polynomial is divided by a linear polynomial. We have to take only linear polynomial. So linear polynomial means the variable, the highest degree is only 1. Such type of polynomials are called as linear polynomial. Then the remainder is P of A. Directly we are getting remainder is P of A. How we are getting P of A? Here the linear polynomial is x minus a. We know in the previous class how to find the 0 of the polynomial. How to find the 0 of the polynomial? Just we are equating them to 0. Then find the value of x, for that transpose that value to other side. Minus a becomes, from this side it is plus a. So P of x is the polynomial. In the place of x we replaced by a. So if we substitute this a in the given polynomial, we are getting some remainder. Like that we have to get the remainder by checking. You have to go through the division method, you will get the same remainder also. But that is the lengthy process. It is the some shortcut process. So that this theorem is called as remainder theorem. Once again, take any polynomial P of x. The polynomial should be have either degree is greater than 1 or is equals to 1. But we have to divide it with only linear polynomial x minus a. And then we are getting the remainder is P of a by using the 0 of a polynomial. Now coming to here, factor theorem. Factor theorem and remainder theorem both are the same, but one small change is there. Now I will clarify about this. If P of x is a polynomial of degree either greater than 1 or less is equals to 1 and a is any real number, then two conditions are given. First one, x minus a is a factor of P of x. X minus a, it is a linear polynomial. This linear polynomial is a factor of P of x. When if P of a is equals to 0 means we are getting the remainder is 0. This x minus a is called as a factor of P of x. Otherwise it is not a factor of P of x. So from remainder theorem and factors theorem, the small difference is here we are getting the remainder is maybe it is 0 or any constant number. But in the particular factor theorem, if we are getting the remainder 0, that linear polynomial should be called as a factor of the given P of x. Otherwise it is not the factor of P of x. At the same time, more one condition is there. Converse also. Converse. Here x minus is a factor of p of x when p of a is equal to 0. If here x minus a is a factor of p of x, then p of a is equal to 0. So this is the two condition. Converse also satisfy here. This is called remainder theorem. This is called factor theorem. In the remainder theorem, we are getting remainder is maybe 0 or anything. But in the factor theorem, compulsory we are getting the remainder 0. Then the linear polynomial is a factor of the given polynomial. So by using of remainder theorem, we will discuss exercise 2.3 problems. By using of factor theorem, we will discuss exercise 2.4 problems. Now we will go to the 2.3 problems and discuss how to solve the problems by using of remainder theorem.